guys, and welcome to Kirsty's Classroom Chaos. We are looking at science this week. First up is chemistry. Chemistry is a lot of fun and you will be needing a parent to look out for you. So we're going to look at different chemical reactions needed to make the perfect cupcake. We're going to make 4 cupcakes, and each time we're going to take out one ingredient to see what happens. Because it is a chemistry experiment, we're going to need a hypothesis. For those of you who don't know, a hypothesis is a statement we are trying to prove. So what do you think will happen? I think that the one without baking powder will not rise. So, fellow scientists, one question remains. What do you think will make the perfect cupcake? Now make our cupcakes. First up, we have 1 egg white, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 tablespoons of melted butter, 1 teaspoon of vanilla and 1.5 tablespoons of milk, 1/4 cup of flour, 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder and a pinch of salt. So now we're just going to mix that together until it's nice and thick. Yeah. So this is the batch with all the ingredients. We're going to put the batch in one of these patty pans here. So this one we have no milk. Okay. Egg white, vanilla, sugar, melted butter, baking powder and salt. Now we will mix this and 2 yellow patty pans in here, and just put the batch in here. For this one, we're leaving out the egg white, sugar, butter, vanilla and milk, baking powder and salt, and flour. Now we're going to mix the batch. We have 2 pink patty pans. We'll pop them in there. And we'll put the batch in the cupcake patty pan. So this time we don't have any baking powder. Sugar. egg white. Now for the butter, vanilla and milk, and flour. Now we'll mix the ingredients together. So now we have 2 green patty pans. We'll just pop them in here. Now we've got the batch. Pop that right in. So we're going to put the oven on to bake. 200 degrees. Pop our cupcakes in. And they'll be ready in 10 minutes time. Here are our cupcakes. Some of them good, some of them not so good. We have the red cupcake, which is our very good one. The pink cupcake, which was the one without any egg whites. The yellow cupcake, which is the one without any milk. And the green cupcake, which had no baking powder. So now we're going to test out our hypothesis and see how our cupcakes have turned out. Here we have the cupcake with all the ingredients in it. See how it comes off nice and smoothly. Nice, light and fluffy. Tastes real good. So now we're going to test the cupcake that has no egg whites in it. So notice it's hard on the surface. Comes off not too badly. It's heavy, but it's alright. So now we're going to test the cupcake with no milk in it. So notice how lumpy and hard it is. And we're going to see how it comes off. Not too bad. I'm going to taste it. Very disgusting, I'll be honest. So now we're going to test the cupcake, the one with no baking powder. And it is true, our hypothesis was right. This needed baking powder. It did not rise. So we will peel it back and notice how hard it is. Let's try a bit. Really gross. Thanks guys for watching Kirsty's Classroom Chaos. Up next we have the physical world. Hey guys, and welcome back to Kirsty's Classroom Chaos. Do you remember what happened in Christchurch? The big earthquake that caused destruction all over the city? But what is an earthquake? The Earth has 4 major layers: inner core, outer core, mantle and crust. The crust is what we are standing on. It's like a giant jigsaw puzzle. The puzzle pieces move around, sliding past each other, causing a release of energy which causes the crust to move. We are going to make a simple model of a tectonic plate boundary that mimics an earthquake. You're going to need water, a pan, gelatin, cake tin and a wooden spoon. So now we're going to make gelatin. We're going to pour 700 ml of water into the pan. I'm going to turn it on and we're going to boil it. Now we're going to pour 18 teaspoons of gelatin in the water. Now we're going to mix the gelatin into the water. So we're going to make sure that the gelatin has dissolved, which it has. And we're now going to pour the gelatin into the cake tin. We're going to pop this in the fridge. We are in the middle of Queen's Gardens in Dunedin to finish off our earthquake experiment. Here is the mold that we created earlier. This is the crust which we are standing on right now. This cut we made here is the fault line. So let me show you. I'm going to push the mold together very slowly. This is the crust's pressure up against each other. And when the pressure becomes too much, it pops. Did you know that there are 2 different types of earthquakes? P waves and S waves. P waves shake the ground from side to side, whereas the S waves make the ground roll. S waves are a lot slower than P waves. This is very important to learn where the epicenter of the earthquake is. The epicenter is the point on the crust where the earthquake came from, and the hypocenter is the point under the crust where the earthquake came from. Depending on how deep the hypocenter is, results in what we feel on the crust. If the hypocenter is really deep, we may not feel much, but if it is close to the surface, we could feel a lot more. Now, with what we have learned, let's look at our experiment again. So, as I press the model in, it causes a pressure build-up until it snaps and causes S waves. Can you see how the surface rolls? Now, can you guys see the epicenter? It is here, because it is the point on the crust where the earthquake is centered. But here is the hypocenter, because it is under the crust. Now, one more thing, and I think this is the most important thing to remember. What do you do in an earthquake? We all need to know what to do, whether you're kids or adults. When you're inside, you need to drop, cover and hold.
First you need to drop to the floor. Cover yourself under a desk or a chair and hold on tight until the earthquake is completely done. But if you are outside, you need to become a turtle. Yes, I did just say a turtle. You need to drop to the ground and put your hands over your head and neck to protect them from falling things. And you stay there until the earthquake is done. Okay, so the earthquake is done now. You need to wait until your teacher or mum and dad tells you what to do. But you need to make sure that there is a place where you and your family can meet up if you get separated. I know earthquakes are scary because we don't know when they are going to happen. But the more prepared you are for them, the better you feel about them because you know what you have to do. Okay guys, thanks for watching Kirsty's Classroom Chaos. On our next awesome episode we have Health and PE. See you next time!